What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Too Tough TV. This is the first episode of season 2, and I'm back with my special guest, Caden White, the CEO of Love or Hate clothing brand, and he has a partner with him. I didn't get to know his name, but we'll find that out in this interview. We're gonna find out the ins and outs, the reasons. We're gonna find out everything right here. So first, I want y'all to tell who y'all are. I want to tell y'all story behind everything, and I want y'all to just tell people who you are.
Got you. So this is my partner Jake. We just added him to the team. Kind of like designer and like all the cool designs we have. This is the man behind it. Like we be getting coming together like we are right now and just being there for hours, just designing everything.
Right.
So that's a little background on that. But yeah, mainly he came up to me one day. He was like, I like everything you're doing, and like I like the vibe. Can I like help? Type shit. So I was like, yeah, bro, of course. And I've been looking for people like with the like-minded thoughts on this, and shit. Everything happens for a reason. He like fell into my lap one day, bro, and here we are.
Yeah, like you said, I'm Jake Stevens. With everything he just said, saw the page, knew him because we go to the same school. We play football together. He talked to me about being an ambassador one day, and I was like, "But let me look at your page first. Let me see if I like what you got." And went over his stuff, and I really liked what he already put out. And I was like, "Well, I think I could help build off of this, basically." Right. So I sat down one day, and about a week and a half ago?
Yeah, about
a week and a half ago, and was like, just started chatting it up, talked about his goals, talked about my goals, talked about like what we want in life, and we blended very well. And that's where we are today.
Right. Well, that's a very, very, very coincidence that happened. But like I said, I'm glad that you're part of his team now. I'm glad he has, he has more help. I'm glad that it have come to so big. I heard people talk about it already that I know of, that I let them see it, and they say it's fire. And to let you know he's the one behind the newer designs and stuff like that. That's real teamwork, real goal setting. But my question is, and I'm pretty sure everybody else's question is, what does love or hate mean? What's the meaning behind that? What it stands for? What do it mean to y'all? What do it mean to the people? You know what I'm saying?
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start on that one. So, if you got the time, I can go way back on that one, brother. So, like,
Do it.
say a couple months ago, me and my friend went to this dam in my hometown, Smithfield, and it was just beautiful, dude. And all I could think about was just like nature and like I got just nothing but positive vibes from that. And I was like, damn, I wanna be able to like spread awareness on like just the world we live in and how like beautiful it is. Everybody's always in their phones or on a computer or just on a screen, not really inside, not really worried about like what's going on around us, like talking to people. So I was like, how can I reach people in like big groups without like, I don't know. So I figured I needed to invent something. So I was like, well, shit, I love fashion and I love everything about it. It's like an artwork to me. So I was like, I might as well just create my own clothing brand and just see where it goes from there. So the original logo was love with like a globe as the O, because like, the importance of the world. And then we just built on it from there. And I just wanted to find a way to like reach people and just bring positivity, man. Like you look on TV and you watch the news, all you see is negative things happening in the world and just everything like that. Nobody really talks about the positive things going on or tries to spread anything positive. So I was just trying to do my part and like do the best I can, see where it goes from there.
Definitely.
For me, what this brand, you just basically asked what the brand means. Like what's the meaning behind it. Being a week and a half in, I haven't really established. I've just been kind of designing stuff. But I feel like under our logo, what the most important thing is within our brand is perspective is everything. You know, like there's days where I wake up. Me and him talked about this is why we wanted to put it under there. There's days where we wake up. You know, we got practice, we got school, we got internships, we got this and that, and there's days where I wake up and I'm like, do I want to do this anymore? You know, it's getting difficult, it's getting rough, but there's people not in my shoes wishing they could be where I'm at, you know, 100%. And to have that perspective and to have that knowledge and to think that way is I think what love really is about.
100%.
Yeah, that's deep, bro. That's definitely deep. That's definitely the spark I think that people need to open up their heads and see, like, bro, it's a whole world out here that's beautiful. It really is a beautiful world to live in. If you really think about the nature and animals and everything is made for us. Like, we're here for a reason. Everybody here for a reason.
Given to us for free. We don't want to
Exactly. Well, the next question I have is, so what is some new like specials y'all have going on, some new like promos and stuff like that going on? Cause now is the time, I think. Cause now, you know, Christmas coming up and all that stuff. So, you know, people really go back clothes at a high demand around this time. So what's some specials deals y'all have going on right now?
Right now we have for our first drop, just trying to get everything out there. We put a 20% discount on everything. It's posted on our page. It's one of the posts we posted. 20% off there, and we've got a pretty nice drop coming in soon. That's all I'm really gonna say about that, because I want to keep it kind of secretive. It's gonna be nice.
It's coming soon though. It's coming soon.
Yes. Hey, I can't wait to see this, man. You know, but yeah, but like this next question I have is like, what's some things that y'all do, like, as far as like teamwork? Okay, so he made the designs, you made the shirts, you made the designs. Like, how the process goes on to making like good quality product, good quality stuff? Like, what's the process behind closed doors that people don't see?
The behind closed door stuff is literally this, you know, like we after school, after practice, I mean, even during the day, we're texting about what we want to do, where I mean, there's times in class where I'm like, I'm going to the page and I'm like, all right, let me see what creative sparks that I can bring up. But we come in here about 7 o'clock every night, and we're in here till what, 10, 11?
About 10, 11 every day.
I mean, we're just in here trying to figure out.
Just throwing paint on the wall, bro. Just seeing what we like, seeing what we don't like. You know, like all day, like you said, we're back and forth. Do you like this? You like that? And I'm reaching out to manufacturers all day, like trying to get the best quality for you guys. So just doing whatever we can, for real, to make it the best that it can be.
I mean, just sitting down, like, I feel like that's the most important thing that people aren't really toned in on right now is just sitting down with your partner, sitting down with whoever, and trying to get down to setting the foundation. I feel like that's what we're really doing right now, is setting the foundation for our company's success in the future.
Yeah, that's definitely deep. I feel like the foundation is the most important part of anything in life. So it's like a house, foundation of a house. You have to have a foundation for anything, foundation for a job, foundation for anything you have to do. I think the foundation is the most important part. So what you just said is very, very important. I feel like I really do feel like without the foundation, it would never work. And I feel like the way y'all teaming up together and working together, thinking together, stuff like that is what people actually need. Because I feel like I always say this, it takes two to tango. I always believed in that, you know what I'm saying? It's always be, you know, better with two anytime, because these two brains put together is very dangerous in my eyes. But yeah, my next question.
When I added him to the team, I was hyped because I get more like input and ideas. Because, you know, if I'm just doing everything by myself, it did get overwhelming a little bit. So I was happy to. We might be bringing on a couple more people to the team soon. So excited to see where it goes, man.
Definitely. Yeah. My next question is, what's some big name clothing brands that you think really like inspires y'all to really like start yourself? Like, what's your favorite clothing brand other than y'all selves? Like,
I'm a big fan of Off-White myself, and I was a big fan. I was really sad when he passed. When I posted this on his TikTok, he was like, if you can't afford like my clothing, pretty much, that's cool. Like, go make your own. And that really like hit with me, like, because it's like a work of art. Like, if you can't get it from somebody else, make your own. You know what I mean? Like, just roll with it.
I'm more of a, I guess you could say, like what everybody else likes. I'm a big PacSun guy. Love some PacSun clothes, some graphic tees. Just that lane of clothing, and to be honest, the way I like to do things, and that's the lane you'll definitely see within some of our clothes. You know, that new edition, but it's also retro at the same time.
Best of both worlds, like I said. Well, but most definitely, that's definitely the I feel like that's the lane to go in as far as clothing, because everybody, like I said, everybody likes something different. Like, you can like something completely different, but where you can please at least both crowds. It's very
big variety on our page to please everyone.
Facts. That's very important, because I see most local clothing lines, they have like one design, one basic design, and most people don't like stuff like that. They want a vast variety of stuff they can choose from. So I feel like that's very important to have the tees and the classic ones. You know what I'm saying? That's very versatile, I should say. And you know what I'm saying? People like stuff like that. So I feel like that's definitely a good move. Y'all both have two different perspectives. Putting it together is very, 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 I feel like it'll be successful. My next question is, where do you think y'all stuff will be in like 5 years from now? Where do you see Love or Hate?
You go.
So my goal with this, the whole reason I really started it, like the main, I wanted to give back. So I wanted to get big enough to where I can have enough bread to go to like a not as fortunate neighborhood with like the kids don't have as many clothes and weren't as blessed as I was growing up. I want to take shirts and clothes by the thousands, just bags, and just give them out. That's eventually where I want to get with this thing.
And like with what he just said, I mean, this is something that I just thought about during this interview. Is we do have a lot of two different tastes, if that makes sense. Like he grew up like he grew up a little better, and I grew up being that kid. I was that kid. I have that story of mama, I made it, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in college, I'm playing college ball. So within 5, like that's the goal with this. Is like I'm fortunate enough to meet somebody to do that something with,
Right. No, that's definitely deep. Like, y'all, like I said, it's nice to have somebody that's completely different from you, but then at the same time so compatible. At the same time, it's very, very special. Like, I feel like that's very versatile, like I said. But like I said, that's definitely a good look to have. I feel like with clothing nowadays, I feel like everybody trying to make clothes nowadays. Like, everybody making clothes, so you really have to like stand out, like from a really, really stand out, because people are making clothes every day. But like I said, like I told you before, like, the one thing people is never going to stop is clothing. People are always going to need clothing.
Right.
Always. I'm wearing clothing right now. Like, it will never die. It will never die. So I feel like that's the lane that people choose, because they know that it will never die. Clothes will never be gone forever, ever. So like, that's definitely, you know what I'm saying?
And it's like it's a fun thing to express yourself with. Like you said, man, after practice, we'll be in here for hours just chopping it up, just designing shirts. Like, before we got on this, we were making shirts for like next drops in the future. Like, I don't know, it's just fun, man. And it's fun to make something that'll like for somebody else that they'll enjoy. Like, that's why we try to do so many different things to hit that broad spectrum, so we can spread the message to as many people as possible and tell them, like, it's okay, like, be yourself, be different, like, wear whatever you want, how you want to wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just try to get it out as many as possible, for sure.
And it really hits you when you like say you walk down the street, you see somebody wearing your clothes, like something that you made. You just like, it's like, wow. It's like, that's like, I feel like the most unreal moment. You'd be like, wow, like, I really made that. That's really my brand that they wearing, just walking down the street with. Like,
Dope.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's like to me that's like the most motivation when you see somebody wearing your stuff, showing awareness, showing spreading y'all message like that. I feel like that's the eye opener that like wow that makes you keep going and keep going and keep going because eventually you'll see somebody wearing it that you haven't met a day of your life. They just happen to have it or just happen to get it. You know what I'm saying? And that's really love and support. And I feel like that's what people need to keep going. Cause I know it can be like discouraging sometimes. So like let's talk about that. Like so what's like the discouraging part about making clothes? Like, I know it can get tough. What really drives y'all to just keep going? Because I know so many people trying to make clothes nowadays.
Oh, I mean, it's definitely not all rainbows and butterflies like people like to make it out to be on TikTok and everything. There is bad days where we don't have any sales, but then there's days where we have like 8 or 10 sales. It's just what it is, and hopefully we're gonna keep growing and keep growing. And but yeah,
Cause I know it'd be ups and downs, but the encouraging part is you can only go up. You know what I'm saying? And that's especially in the beginning. You can only go up in the beginning, especially when you first start. The only way you can go up is just go up. There's no other way to go up but going up. So I feel like in the beginning people get discouraged and they're not getting sales, so they just quit altogether. But when you really sit down and just think about the future. If you're just starting a course, it takes time to build your base, build your people up. It takes time. It takes some people take months, some take years. You know what I'm saying? So it takes time to build that. But once people, I feel like get over the first like a year and a half, I feel like that's when stuff really like it builds up. But like people, you know what I'm saying, they get discouraged in the beginning. But to see y'all seem like to have a good mindset about it, a good
yeah,
and that can be sometimes.
And I mean, just having a partner, like when you are, like, let's say I'm having one of those days where, my creativity ain't there and he's sitting here and we're making something up on the computer or we got it on our TV, he's making something and just him doing that, like that might spark me, just having somebody. I think that's very important.
yeah,
Like
sure.
two people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people. I mean, as many as we can get this thing going with is a blessing. But having this dude here and to help me out on those days where I get that creativity block is a blessing.
Right, and being that y'all both play football, y'all know how teamwork works anyway. So y'all know how teamwork is. You know how what I'm saying. Maybe some days where you gotta encourage each other, pick each other up. You know what I'm saying. Y'all brothers, so what I'm saying. That's that's
Grateful. Y'all don't know. Nobody really knows this, but I'm grateful. Behind the scenes, I got my mom back home shipping out the orders and everything, getting all that straight. Like all I do is take the orders and we just make the content and all the designs. She's doing all the dirty work for real, shipping out the orders and getting everything straight. So I owe a lot to her. Not everybody knows.
that's definitely
Hey,
good.
mom, the win for real.
Always need.
That's definitely nice to have. That's what she do the dirty work behind the scenes. Shout out mom for doing that. You know what I'm saying? Shout out her for getting the orders out to the people, man. That's definitely awesome to have. I should say that. Awesome to have.
That's the CEO.
Yes, Lord. But yeah, to top it off though, to end it on here, I always ask this to end. The end of show off, always ask this question, man. So what made you want to like be on Too Tough TV, and what is like the movement to you? What did that mean to you, and what is it that you like about Too Tough TV that you feel like can make it make people show awareness? Because like the same way I want to show awareness, I want to show awareness too through here. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear where y'all come from. I want to hear y'all backstories. I like stuff like that. That's me. I like to hear people's stories. I want everybody to gain some type of view off this. You know what I'm saying? So what is it to you?
I'll first.
Yeah.
I just love how you do your own thing, bro. You don't listen to anybody else. You just like you got your own YouTube. You got your own clothing brand now. I see, which I like. That's tough. And then you just like when we collab. My followers will be seeing your stuff. Your followers will be seeing my stuff. So that's just bringing more together, which is the whole reason I started this, for togetherness. And so I figured, like, you hit me up that one day, and I was like, hell yeah, like perfect opportunity. I'm down for sure.
Basically everything that he said, but I just wanted to give you a thank you for allowing us to be here and allowing us to spread our message. You know, I mean, it's a big thanks to you.
For sure.
But yeah, no problem, bro. Like I told him before, like we had an interview before. Like I said, if I can help y'all anyway, just text me, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? If I any type of way, I'm already some people already trying to battle some stuff. I heard that some of my friends are off your page, so I'm just trying to spread, you know what I'm saying, spread the word, spread movement. The same way y'all try to spread movement, I'm trying to spread movement too. So like I said, if you need anything, I'm a text away, a call away. Anything you need, just hit me up. Cause y'all part of the family, the Too Tough family. Y'all part of the family now. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
We're gonna
part of our family for real.
Thanks, brother.
Part of the love family.
Keep going
most
up.
definitely. You know it. Like I said, like we will keep. You know what I'm saying? Like a couple more months, I might get y'all back on the show. We just talk about just chop it up. You know what I'm saying? Like this show is really just for just chopping it up, chilling, just getting to know what's the backstory behind everything else. So
Yeah,
like
man.
I said, but yeah, like I said, thank y'all for watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to click down below in the description. The website will be down below in the description. Make sure you follow them. Their Instagrams, their everything else. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you check their website out. Use the code to get a little bit off your next sale. Like I said, thank y'all for coming on the show. I really appreciate all y'all help and encouraging words, and I just love it. I love it to the T. I love my show. I love doing this, man. So like I said, thank you so much for coming on, bro.
Having us.
Appreciate it.
All right, bro. Appreciate it, man. Too tough.
And be safe. Love.